What's up everybody, Kevin here, and in today's video, I'm gonna be bringing you something different on the channel. I already done a video of this and it got tons of views, so of course, I'm gonna be showing you guys my vinyl record collection. Now, the last time I did this was I think maybe 4 years ago, which I didn't have much, but now I have around 300 vinyls and some of them are really rare, so I want to show you guys my vinyl collection. Now of course most of these are represses, so it's not really that rare, but there's some of them that are really rare, very limited. So I want to show you guys my whole collection, and if you guys want to see more of these types of videos, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and here we go. So we're going to be starting off with the one, the only Metallica. So I have the full discography of Metallica on vinyl, of course studio albums and some other vinyls of Metallica. We'll be checking those out later on. For now, we've got of course the first album. We got Kill 'Em All. Of course, these are all represses. These are from the Black End, their label, so Black End. Then of course my favorite album, Ride the Lightning. There we go. Then we've got Master of Puppets, and I think this is a European pressing if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's a European press, so that's pretty cool. The rest are all American pressings, of course from Black End, but this also is from Black End but from Europe, which is pretty cool. Very good pressing, amazing sound. And then we've got of course Injustice for All. Okay, this came with the box set of the Injustice for All box set. I think it was when did I get? I think it was like five years ago I got it. And then we've got of course the Black Album. This also too. Actually no, this I bought a separate. I also bought the box set. I think it was the 30th anniversary. Then of course we've got Load. Okay. Then we got Reload. Now, if there's something special, a special color, I'm gonna be showing you guys. But these are all basically black. Then we've got Garage. I think this is a 3LP. Then we've got Saint Anger. Even though this was the worst album, I really enjoy it. I like the songs on this album. If you wanna give me shit in the comments, go ahead. But this album is pretty good. I really like it. So yeah. There's some songs like Dirty Windows and amazing. I heard it live in Montreal, which was awesome. Saint Anger is a very good song. There's so many good songs on this album that people underestimate this album. I mean, yes, of course, the drums sound like a trash can, but give it a listen, man. It's pretty awesome. Then we've got Death Magnetic, another pretty good album. And then here I have Hardwired to Self-Destruct. This was part of a box set. So I have 3 LPs. And of course, these are all different colors. Blue, yellow, and red. Alright, so then we've got their latest album, 72 Seasons. This is a smoky black vinyl. I already did an unboxing of it, so go check it out if you want to see the color. And then now we've got is gonna be all Vinyl Club exclusives. Now this was year 2 of it. Year 1, sadly I didn't subscribe to it, so these are all year 2. So of course this is Black End acoustic version. This is the 2020 version. So what they did is the acoustic version of Black End, and then on side B there's side A there's Black End 2020. And then on side B, there's Black End 2020 live. So I think what they did is, yeah, recording during All Within My Hands Foundation. So of course they did a Foundation, and of course that's all acoustic, so they played that. And then you got on side B, Wood. Never heard of it. It's an Alice in Chains cover. And yeah, so that's pretty much it on this album. And you also get a Slipmatt and Just for All Slipmatt, which is pretty cool. Then we've got this one over here. This is Saint Anger Live Rarities. So you got Sweet Amber on side A, The Unnamed Feeling, and then on side B you got Dirty Windows, Some Kind of Monster, and these are all live exclusive audios on vinyl, which is pretty awesome. And this comes with a poster, which is pretty cool. I already have it hanging up in my other room. So yeah, so that is that one. Then we've got over here, this one is gonna be live at the Bridge School, and this was in 97. So of course on side A you got Low Man's Lyric, you got Poor Twisted Me, and then on side B you got Fade to Black and the Four Horsemen. Pretty cool. I already listened to these are all sounding great, and of course these are all exclusively just on the Vinyl Club. And then last but not least, we've got this one over here. This one is the leftovers from the Black Album box set. So we've got on side A, Nothing Else Matters, My Friend of Misery, and then on side B we got No Remorse and The Shortest Straw. Very, very awesome. Okay. And then we've got, this is gonna be S&M1 on vinyl. And then we've got S&M2 on vinyl. This is the box set of it. I think this has like 6 LPs, I think. 4 or 6. I think it has 4 LPs. So there's this over here, S&M2. I also forgot another vinyl of Metallica. This is a extra rarity vinyl. And this was, I think, a couple of days before Cliff Burton's death. So this was his final show of Metallica. Of course, you see September 21st, 1986. So this was a couple of days right before he passed away, sadly. And this is his final show of course, with Metallica. So as you can see here, this is the back of it. So this is a extra rarity vinyl because, I mean, this is crazy, man. Having a vinyl of the final show that Cliff Burton did with Metallica, and this is extra special. So this is amazing, man. I'm actually happy that I got this. Now, of course, we've got Haunting the Chapel. There we go. So we got this album right over here, Haunting the Chapel. Amazing, man. Chemical Warfare, an amazing song. I love that song. Captor of Sin. Then you got Haunting the Chapel. Dude, this EP is awesome, man. Of course, this is not a full release album. This is just an EP. And then this is another rare vinyl that I got from my local record store. We've got a Captor of Sins. Okay. And then in the back, Show No Mercy. Now this is a live vinyl from Germany, so 1985. And as you can see there's only 218 made in the world. So I have number 54, which is crazy. And look at that, that is awesome. Now of course this is a picture disc on one side, and then on the other side it's a playable vinyl, and then that's what it is on the other side. So that is awesome, man. I'm glad to have this. Very, very cool. As a big Slayer fan, I'm happy to have this vinyl. Okay, now we start with the LPs, so with the full release album. So we got Show No Mercy, and a crazy amazing album, man. This album is crazy. This is one of my, I think from the early days of Slayer, this vinyl here, this album right over here, is an amazing album, man. Like it's so raw sounding, it's insane, man. And then here we've got is Hell Awaits, another awesome vinyl. Then we've got one of my favorites, Raining Blood. Very short album, but very killer album, that's for sure. Okay, now these are all from American Recordings, and then Hell Awaits and Show No Mercy were Metal Blade. So this is American Recordings. And then we've got my second favorite album. We got South of Heaven. There we go. This is in black. And then we've got Seasons in the Abyss. Another awesome. My favorite song on this album is Dead Skin Mask. An amazing song. Then we've got Divine Intervention. Very underrated album. People don't really like this album, but it's an amazing album. Then we have God Hates Us All. And then another album that people don't really like, but I like. Diablos and Musica. An amazing album, man. People don't like this album because it's not as thrashy as all their other stuff. But dude, this vinyl, this album is insane, man. State of Mind, an awesome song. Like, these songs are insane, man. I love this album. No matter what people say, this album is crazy, man. Give it a listen if you haven't already. Give it a try if you have. Listen to it more and more, and you'll like it for sure. Then we've got Christ Illusions. Another good album. I don't know why people don't like it, but it's a good album. Then we've got Road Painted Blood. And then their last release, you got Repentless. Another good album. I like it. I enjoyed it. And then what we got here is a 40th anniversary of Show No Mercy. So this is a box set. There we go. Well, it's somewhat of a box set. And this vinyl here is all in black and gold. And you also got a slim mat. This thing is tightly packed. I don't want to take it out because it was a pain in the ass to put it in. So yeah, so we got Show No Mercy 40th anniversary edition on vinyl. Very, very awesome. Alright, so for the next band is going to be my all-time favorite death metal band. Of course, the one, the only, Death. Now, of course, you can see I have some posters behind me of Death. So I have Scream Bloody Gore, Leprosy, and I have Spiritual Healing, and I have more on my other room. Death is one of my favorite bands of all time. Top 5 for sure. And yeah, so here we go. I'm going to be showing you guys my full discography of Death. I have them all. So here we go. So of course we got Scream Bloody Gore. Awesome. This vinyl, this album is so raw sounding. It's insane, man. It is insane. Okay. Then we've got Leprosy, and this is the 30th anniversary edition from Relapse Records. Okay, so this is, I believe it's a see-through vinyl, if I'm not mistaken. So that is that. It's a 2 LP. Of course, the first LP you get is the studio album, and then you get all rehearsals of 1987. So that is pretty cool. Then we've got Spiritual Healing. Then we've got Human. Okay, very good album. And of course, you got in the back, you got God of Thunder, another cover from Kiss. What an awesome cover, man. They did an awesome job on this. And then we've got Individual Thought Patterns. And this is the 25th anniversary edition. I think this is just great. And then I've got another Individual Thought Patterns, because this one over here that I just showed you guys is pretty warped. So I bought an extra one. This one is the holographic release. So as you can see there, it shines a bit. Pretty cool. Then we've got, I'm happy to have this on vinyl because it is extra rare. I think this vinyl sells for around $300 to $400 Canadian. And I'm happy to have the final release or the final pressing of Symbolic. This one over here is in white. And this here is made by Metal Blade. And apparently Metal Blade doesn't have the rights anymore. I think it's Roadrunner. And they have not released this on vinyl for, I think, over 10 years. So I'm very happy to have this on vinyl. We've got, at the day of recording this album was released 26 years ago yesterday. So August 30th, I believe. Is it 30th? Yeah, No, August 31st. So August 31st was when this album was released. So I was a month old when this album released. So 26 years ago, you got August 31st in 1998. I was 1 month old when this album came out. This is a triple. This is a tree gatefold. I think that's what you call it. And this is all in green. And of course, you get some other stuff on the third vinyl. Death live in Montreal. You could actually find the full concert on YouTube, which is pretty awesome. It sucks that, you know, Chuck passed away, and I mean, his legacy will live on. Alright, so for the next band here we got is Gruesome. Now, Gruesome is a band just like Death. They sound like Death, and this band is absolutely amazing, which is called Twisted Prayers. So this album here is phenomenal, an awesome album, and definitely a band to check them out, because they sound exactly like Death. If you want to hear a band exactly like Death, Gruesome is an awesome band, and they have an imagery of death, which is awesome. This one here we got is Overkill, an amazing record, love it. So of course you got Motorhead Overkill, and I was fortunate enough to see Motorhead live right before Lemmy passed away. I've seen Motorhead in September, and Lemmy died in December, I think a day before his birthday or something like that. So this is a pretty cool album. I like it. Of course, Damaged Case, an awesome song, one of my favorites on this album. And then we've got the Ace of Spades, an iconic album. There we go. We got Sacrifice. So this is Sacrifice right over here. And what color? I think it's orange. It's an orange color, which is pretty cool. Transparent orange vinyl. So yeah. So that is from, and that's from the record label BMG. I almost have the full discography of Pantera. Obviously, their first album, you can't really get it because they don't make anymore. They don't have any pressings of it. So this over here is Cowboys from Hell, an amazing album. And my favorite song off this album has gotta be Domination, of course. And what else is an amazing song, dude? This whole album is awesome. You know what? Obviously, I gotta go for the one, the only Cowboys from Hell, an opening track. And I was fortunate enough to see, well, half of Pantera, because you know, Dimebag and Vinny are no longer on this earth. So I got to see half of Pantera on the tour with Metallica. So pretty cool. They did an awesome job, and a pretty good band as well. So yeah. Then next one here we got is Vulgar Display of Power, and this is a special pressing because this, I believe, is a Record Day Store release. So you could only get this pressing on Record Store Day. I believe this was like 2015 or I think, or something like that, maybe even earlier. And I picked this up used. I didn't pick it up brand new. I picked it up used for like around $30, and very amazing condition. This vinyl sounds amazing on my system, and yeah, so I'm happy to own this Vulgar Display of Power. And I believe this is the first pressing of US. I think it's US or Canada, I'm not really sure, but it's a first pressing, and it's a first pressing release of Record Store Day, which is absolutely amazing. So I'm glad to have this copy. Next we got is Far Beyond Driven, and it's not the Blue Skull, it's the one that you know is shoving it up. I can't really show it on YouTube because YouTube is gonna demonetize me, but yeah, this is the back here. Of course, you got 2 LPs, and I wish that they had the original cover. I don't think this is the original cover. The original cover is with the Blue Skull. And then we've got The Great Southern Trendkill, great album. And then over here we've got Reventing the Steel, an amazing album. This one over here, Endless Pain, an awesome album. Now these ones over here, I got them from a box set. I think it was their first 5 albums in the box set, and I think it was Under the Guillotine. I think that box set is called. And we got Terrible Certainty, Another awesome album. Alright. And these are all different types of colors. Then you got Extreme Aggression. Another awesome album. My favorite track obviously is title track Extreme Aggression. And I would have to go with Betrayer on side B, which is another awesome freaking song. We've got Pleasure to Kill. Another great freaking vinyl, another great album. Look at that, dude. Look at the cover, man. That's awesome. And of course, my favorite track is Pleasure to Kill. And Rite of Violence is also pretty awesome. So yeah. Alright, so for the next one over here, we got Coma of Souls. Another freaking awesome album and one of my favorites from Kreator. Alright. Then we've got Renewal. I've listened to it once and it's not a bad album, but it's not one of my go-tos to listen to. Phantom Antichrist, an awesome modern Kreator album. Really enjoyed this one. And this one is all in yellow, double LP gatefold. Then we've got Gods of Violence. Not bad. I mean, not the worst, but not bad. I enjoyed it. And then their latest album, this one over here, Hate Uber Alles. I think that's how you pronounce it. And this is a tri-gatefold. Pretty awesome. I listened to it a couple times. I mean, I like it, but I would listen to this every single time. But I also have Hordes of Chaos coming. I have Enemy of God coming and Violence Revolution coming on vinyl. They just did a repress on it, so I have those in order. They're still on pre-order. So those are gonna be my next 3 vinyls going into the Kreator collection. It's gonna be Autopsy, one of the OGs of death metal. So you got this one over here, Served Survival. Very awesome album, very doomy. And I was actually surprised that I got to see Autopsy. They came to Montreal, I believe in 2017 or 18 for a festival. It is a death metal festival, really awesome. Glad to see them, and what an awesome show that was. Mental Funeral, another crazy freaking album. Okay, from Autopsy. And then we've got their latest release right over here, Ashes, Organ, Blood, and Crypt. Anthrax, thrash metal band. This is a original pressing, first pressing, Canadian pressing of Spreading the Disease. Alright, and my favorite track from this is gotta be Madhouse. That is for sure a crazy song. And this at the back. First pressing of Spreading the Disease, and this is a Canadian first pressing, which is awesome. And as you can see, it's by Megaforce. Then we've got my favorite Anthrax album, Among the Living, and it's another first pressing. Really awesome. Now we're gonna move on to another band, which is called Vader, another death metal band. The Profundus. This is a repress. Alright. Silent Empire is an awesome song and an awesome opener on this album for sure. Then we've got Welcome to the Morbid Reich. Then we've got The Empire. Crazy album. Then we've got TBA. I can't even pronounce it, but is this album right over here? Of course, this is Polish, so can't really read it, but yeah. Awesome album. Obviously, Triumphant of Death is one of their most popular songs and an awesome song. And then the last one, which was the most recent one, Solitude and Madness, another crazy vinyl or another crazy album, is Arch Enemy, Doomsday Machine. An awesome album. Definitely a crazy album, and Nemesis and My Apocalypse are one of my favorite songs from Arch Enemy. So got that one on vinyl. Then we've got War Eternal. And then we've got their latest one is Deceivers. This is it over here. That's the backside. Pretty cool. So we got this one over here, the first album, Iron Maiden. I still have to listen to this one on vinyl. I haven't listened to it yet, so gotta put this on my turntable next. So we got Iron Maiden Killers. Then we've got Number of the Beast. Of course, one of my favorites. We've got Peace of Mind, Power Slave. Of course, Ace is High on here. An amazing song, I saw them opening up with Ace is High, and what an awesome freaking song that is to open with. 2 Minutes Till Midnight, another awesome song. And then we've got Somewhere in Time, which I'll be seeing them on their upcoming tour. Somewhere Back in Time or something like that, or The Future to the Past, whatever the hell the tour is called. But they're gonna be playing most of the songs from this album and most of the songs from their recent album, which is pretty cool. So it's gonna be, I think, my third time seeing them live, and I can't wait for that show. That's gonna be October 30th, which is gonna be a killer show, hopefully. That's the back. Of course, Wasted Years, an awesome song. Then we've got Seventh Son of the Seventh Son. And last but not least, we've got Iron Maiden, Brave New World, another awesome record. So we got this band over here. This band is from Brazil, another death metal band, awesome band. Go check them out. And I've seen them a handful of times. And then we've got this one over here, which is called Works of Carnage. There we go, in transparent red vinyl. Now we've got one of my favorite records from Crisium. We've got The Great Execution, another awesome album. This one is in red as well. Then you got Forged in Fury. Then there's Scourge of the Enthroned. Then there's Mortem Solace. This is their recent album. To another band, which is another one of my favorite death metal bands. They got Bolt Thrower. So this one over here is War Master. Another awesome record. Come on, focus, focus. There we go. Then we've got The Fourth Crusade. And then we've got, this was the first vinyl that I got of Bolt Thrower. This is For Victory. Another crazy album. Then we've got Mercenary. Right over here. That's the back. This one I believe is just all in white. Then we've got my favorite, Those Once Loyal. What an awesome album. What an album to have in my hands. This is basically the pioneers of death metal. This is an awesome album. Death, Bolt Thrower is up there for me. That's for sure. That's definitely for sure. This is the back. And then over here we've got from Bolt Thrower, we got the singer's band. His other band, which is called Memoriam. For the Fallen. Sounds exactly like Bolt Thrower. It has the same sound of Bolt Thrower, so that is awesome. We've got At the Heart of Winter. What an album, man. This album is insane. I love this album. There's the back over here. It's gonna be one of my favorites from Immortal. Sons of Northern Darkness. An awesome song. An awesome album. Of course, One by One is an awesome song. Sons of Northern Darkness. Tyrants is one of my favorites. An awesome album. And this one over here, I'm gonna be showing you guys this one. Now, I'm not showing you guys every single vinyl of the color because this video will be like 3 hours long. So I'm gonna show you guys this because this side has an etching on it, which is pretty awesome. And hopefully you guys could see it. Hopefully that, yeah, wait. It is upside down. So as you can see there, you can see it that there's an etching on it. I'm trying to reflect it to my webcam light. But yeah, so this is an etching right over here. Pretty freaking cool. This is marble blue, which is absolutely beautiful, man. This is why I love vinyls. This is why I love to collect vinyls. There's different types of freaking presses and colors and stuff like that. So that is one of the reasons why I collect these vinyls, because they're such beautiful things, and obviously very expensive hobby. But you know what? It is what it is. I mean, this one over here, it is his second album, Outstrider. There we go. So we got this one over here, Merciful Fate. We've got Melissa. One of my favorite tracks from this is obviously the opening track, Evil. And then we've got Satan's Fall, which is such an amazing song. It's a very long song, but it's such an amazing song here. And I'm also seeing King Diamond in November. And of course, I've seen Merciful Fate live 2 years ago. So that was really awesome. And definitely one of my loudest shows that I've seen. Merciful Fate was very loud, but the sound was crystal clear. But it was just very loud, especially even with earplugs, it was still loud. So yeah, so we got that there. Then we got Don't Break the Oath. Another awesome album. This one is Yellow and Red Marble. And then we're gonna move on to King Diamond. We've got Fatal Portrait. Then we've got Abigail. Another amazing album. And then we've got Them. Conspiracy. We've got my favorite album. We've got The Eye. Another freaking awesome album. This album is amazing. Eye of the Witch. You got Burn. Another freaking awesome song. And of course, you got Insanity. Another instrumental, amazing song. That song, when it comes on, put a full blast and just relax and just listen to the magical music of that song there. Cancer. Another death metal band. And then we've got this one of Your Death Shall Rise. Now we're gonna move on to a band called Ginger. Now this band, I've seen them once. They're coming again, but sadly I'm not going. What an awesome band. The girl Tatiana, she's an awesome singer. Death metal vocals to clean vocals, back to death metal. One of my favorite female vocalists, of course. And wow, man, what an awesome band to see live. If you have not had the chance to see them, check them out live, because they are awesome. And wow, man, what an awesome band for sure. Very, very awesome musicians. And there's one guitarist, one bassist, the singer, and the drummer. That's it. So this one is called Cloud Factory. I think I still have to listen to. I still haven't listened to this yet, so I gotta listen to that. And it's a couple months I have that. Then we've got over here, this one over here is called Micro, with of course the title track, or the track Teacher Teacher, another popular song from Ginger. Then we've got Kings of Everything, and of course their most popular song that everyone was freaking out out of is Pisces. So we got that there. Of course, an amazing album. Then we've got Macro over here, and then we've got Backside, Wallflowers, one of their recent albums that they came out with. Very, very good album. And I believe they're even doing another album, which is pretty cool. They just released a single not too long ago, so that was awesome as well. So now we've got is the band that started it all of the heavy metal genre. We've got Black Sabbath. And of course, this is Black Sabbath. So obviously an awesome album. Definitely, this is the tracks right over here. Now there's some pressings that don't have some tracks. So I'm not too sure which pressing this one is, but it's not obviously original. So this is the Backside, one of my favorite albums. Of course, very, very popular album. It's the most popular and most selling album from Black Sabbath. And of course, you've got all the, where is it at? All of the most popular songs on here. Of course, we've got Heaven and Hell, and Ronnie James Dio is the singer on this. So very, very cool. And it comes with also some bonus tracks on the second LP. Then we've got Ozzy's solo band, Ozzy Osbourne, Bark at the Moon. And you can see I have a poster right there, which came with this vinyl. Now we're going to move on to another band, which is called Nile. Another crazy technical death metal band. Then you got this one over here, Black Seeds of Vengeance. Then we've got in their darkest shrines. Then we've got my favorite record, Annihilations of the Wicked. Then there's At the Gates of Sethu. Then we've got this one over here, Vile Necrotic Rites. And now we're gonna move on to another band called Skeletal Remains, another awesome death metal band. This is their second album. We've got their recent release right over here. Alright, next band here, we've got the pioneers of death metal, Obituary. We got Slowly Rewrought. Next, we've got Cause of Death, one of my favorites from Obituary. And then you got Obituary Inked in Blood. And this vinyl is honestly, I'm gonna show you guys because this one is pretty cool. Now I wish that it was actually like liquid blood, but this one over here, really awesome. It's like blood splatter, freaking awesome. Look at that. And then we've got their most recent one, Dying of Everything. This one here is in orange. Now we're gonna move on to another band, which is called Hypocrisy. Another great death metal band. Yeah, the sticker came out, they ripped off, sadly, but it's still there, it's half there. Strictly limited to 1,800. Transparent red vinyl. And then we've got Worship, a crazy album. I've seen them twice already and they're an awesome band to see live for sure. Awesome band. Demolition Hammer. Check them out if you haven't already. You will not be disappointed. Especially on this album right over here, Epidemic of Violence. I've seen them twice. Awesome performance. And such an awesome band to see live. This one over here, Tortured Existence. Another awesome, crazy, chaotic vinyl or album, I should say. Now we're gonna move on to another band and an awesome band called Gojira. This one I believe is called Magma. And we've got another Gojira album. This is Fortitude. Now I want to try getting their other ones, but they're really expensive, like $70, $80. Like they're sick in the head. But once the price goes down, I will be purchasing the early stuff of Gojira. Now we're gonna move on to Sepultura. Some thrash death metal from Brazil. Then we've got my favorite, Arise. Dead Embryonic Cells, an awesome song. I really love that song. Blood Incantation. If you have not seen this band, if you have never heard of them, go check them out. Blood Incantation, an awesome freaking band. I saw them, I think, twice or three times, and what an awesome band. Go check them out, you will not be disappointed. Crazy freaking band. And I got another one. This is an EP. I think there's only 2 songs on here. Yeah, there's 2 songs on here, which they're pretty long songs, which is great. Some thrash metal from the Bay Area. You got Exodus, you got Bonded by Blood. There's the backside. There we go. A Lesson of Violence, an awesome freaking song. This whole album is awesome. Then you got Fabulous Disaster. This is a first pressing. Really, really awesome. This is the backside. It's from Combat Records. Then we've got Pleasure of the Flesh. And this is another first pressing. Blood In, Blood Out. Then you got this one over here, their most recent one, Persona Non Grata. Very cool. And this also is very beautiful. I'll show you. Hopefully this video wasn't too long because I have a lot of vinyls and that's why I'm not showing each and every vinyl because it's gonna be way too freaking long. But look at this. It's like red ketchup and mustard vinyl, you could say. Really, really beautiful vinyl. Alright, so we got another death metal band, of course, one of the pioneers of death metal, Cannibal Corpse. Now, there's some vinyls that I cannot show because they are just way too violent and disturbing and stuff like that. So, we've got Eaten Back to Life. Then I have over here Butchered at Birth, which I cannot show, but this is the backside over here. There we go. That is the backside. I will not show the front because I don't want to get demonetized from YouTube. And then we've got, of course, the Icon album Tomb of the Mutilated. I was just about to show that, but yeah, this is the backside over here. All right. Sorry I cannot show it, but I don't want to take any chances. And then we've got the bleeding. There we go. We've got Vial. Again, this one I cannot show. If you want, just go look at, go on Google, type in Cannibal Corpse Vial album, and you'll see what I mean. Okay, this one I could show. You got Red Before Black. There we go. It is the backside that comes with an awesome poster. And then we've got Violence Unimagined. Now I don't have the other cover album. There's another one which I have the booklet in here. The front image, the front page is basic. The cover page is basically the other cover album. So yeah, Violence Unimagined, and I think they're actually no. I don't even have the latest album. I forgot to buy it. I'm gonna end up buying it once the price goes down because yes, I remember the price was pretty high on that. So yeah, so that's for my Cannibal Corpse vinyls. All right, so for the next band we've got is another band, which is an amazing band, and I just saw them live a couple of weeks ago. And this band here is called Midnight. If you guys like speed black metal, go check out these guys, because these guys are awesome. These guys are gonna be the next big band. They're already pretty big. So Midnight is an awesome band. We've got Satanic Royalty, another crazy freaking album. What a band, man. 3 guys, and they're such a freaking crazy band. I've saw them a handful of times. I think I saw them, what, 5 times already, and all 5 times, man, they put on a crazy performance. And yeah, so you got that one there. This one over here, I cannot show the cover. I can't even show the backside because there is nudity in it. But yeah, so this one over here is called Sweet Death and Ecstasy. Yeah, I cannot show it, but I have this one over here. And then we've got which album is this called? I forgot which one this is called. There's something called No Mercy, I think. No Mercy for Mayhem. Yeah, there we go. No Mercy for Mayhem. There we go. That's the backside. And then we've got Let There Be Witchery. I think this is their recent album. Oh no, this is their second recent album. There we go. It comes with a really cool poster, which I have no space for, the rest I would have it up. And then yeah, this one over here is their latest. I can't really show it because it has nudity in it. So this is the back. I can show you guys the back. But yeah, these guys, they're awesome band, and I cannot show the front because there is nudity in it. Now we've got another crazy death metal band, which is called Asphyx. This one over here is The Last One on Earth, another freaking awesome album, and also very limited too. Is it gonna show? There we go, 468 out of 999. Awesome album, and apparently there's 0 or 1 out of 25 is liquid filled, 26 to 75 it's splattered, and then 76 to 999 is milky clear, which that's the one I have. So there's different types of colors for this one over here, and I got the milky clear. And this one over here is actually pretty cool. When you open it up, check this out. I can't even freaking show it, but yeah, that is pretty cool. That's pretty cool thing when you open up the vinyl. Right, then there's Death the Brutal Way. I also saw Asphyx once, awesome band. Hopefully I can see them again very soon. Then you got one of my favorites from Asphyx is Incoming Death. Then there's Necrosaurus, which is their recent album. Really cool. Now we're gonna move on to Possessed, another pioneers of death metal. Possessed, we got the Eye of Horror. This is obviously an EP, and it's been produced by Joe Satriani, believe it or not. There we go. Produced by Joe Satriani. Alright, so for the next one we've got is gonna be Seven Churches. Another awesome album from Possessed. Revelations of Oblivion. I think this was their first album in 30 years. And what a crazy album, man. What a crazy album. Next band we've got is gonna be Immolation. I've seen this band a handful of times and wow, man, what a crazy band. But this one over here, this album is called Dawn of Possession. This is their first album. Then we've got Close to a World Below. Also have the poster in back of my door. If you guys ever see my streams and videos, in back of my door, I have a poster of this right over here. Then we've got Majesty and Decay. One of my favorites here. This is Atonement. And this is a 30th anniversary edition of Nuclear Blast. And this one over here is in green. It's kind of like an army green, which is pretty cool. This is the backside. Their most recent one, Acts of God. Another awesome freaking album. Chaotic and just out of this world. Belphegor. We got Conjuring the Dead. Another death, black and death metal. There we go. And then we've got the recent ones, The Devils. This is their recent album that they put out. Then we got Morta Skald. Another awesome death metal band. Very old school death metal. This is Suffering for Nothing from Morta Skald. And then this is their latest album right over here, Creation Undone. We have got Non So Vile, and I don't want to show this because I don't know if I could show this, but yeah, we got Non So Vile. This is the backside of it. So we got that one there. Then we got the recent one, which is As Gomorrah Burns. So right over here, I'm not too sure how to pronounce it. Kavain. They're another melodic black death metal. Alright, so for our next band here, we've got one of the bands that I really want to see live and that I really want their early stuff to be repressed on vinyl. And this band is called Sodom. Sodom is an awesome thrash metal band from Germany. They're obviously one of the pioneers of the big four of German thrash. So we got M16 over here. Really awesome. And then we've got Decision Day. This one over here is in red. Then there's an EP out of the Frontline Trench. There we go. Then we've got, obviously, we got Genesis. This is their recent album. Very cool. This is a re-recorded. They pulled out basically from the early stuff, and every album that they have, they re-recorded a song from those albums, and they put it onto this compilation album vinyl, I guess you could say. 40 Years at War is called, and the greatest, what does it say? The Greatest Hell of Sodom. There we go. And this is the title tracks right over here, as you can see. Now we're gonna move on to another band, death metal band called Morbid Angel, and this is Altars of Madness. Obviously, this album is an awesome album, man. If you're into Morbid Angel and you have not listened to this for some reason, listen to this freaking album, and you will not be disappointed. This is an awesome album, Altars of Madness. Next one we got over here is Blessed Are the Sickness. There we go. Then you got Covenant. There we go. Karak Angren. There we go. And then this one over here is limited to 300 copies. And this one over here is their latest album that they did, which is Frankenstein Strante Montanus, if that's how you pronounce it. And this one over here is limited to, of course, another 300 copies. There we go. That's the backside. Next one we got is Behemoth. We got this one over here. Then there's this one over here, The Satanist. Another awesome album. Then there's this one over here. I think it's I Loved You at Your Darkness. This one is in gold, so really, really cool. That's the backside. I've seen Behemoth, I think, 3 times. Yeah, I've seen them 3 times, and all 3 times they've been amazing for sure. And then their latest one over here. Really cool. Different, but I still like it. Next band we've got is Jungle Rot, another awesome death metal band. Then I got their recent one over here, Call to Arms. Then we've got Deicide. So now we're gonna start off with some Deicide vinyls. So we got this one over here, their opening album Deicide. And their name before Deicide used to be Amon. And then they changed to Deicide. So this is their masterpiece of an album. Then you got Deicide Legion. I'm gonna be seeing Deicide in like September 14th. So that's in 2 weeks. Today's September 1st at the day of recording this. I have no clue when I'm gonna be uploading this video, depending how long it takes to edit. And yeah, so I'm gonna be seeing Deicide September 14th. Can't wait to see them again. I saw them once. Just what an awesome band, man. Crazy freaking band. So then we got this one over here from Deicide. There we go. Then we've got In Torment and Hell. I don't have these in order. I forgot to put them in order, but yeah. Then we've got Serpents of the Light. Another awesome freaking album. There we go. We've got Once Upon a Cross. We got Scars of the Crucifix. Then In the Minds of Evil. There we go, that's the back. And then we've got the latest one, Banished by Sin. This one is in red. Now we're gonna move on to Incantation, another doom death metal band. Really awesome band. Saw them once and what an awesome band. There we go. So we got this one over here. This is the next one. Really cool. This one over here is very doomy. Then there's this one over here, Diabolical Conquest. Another awesome Incantation album. Now we're gonna move on to a band called Exciter, a Canadian speed metal band. Exciter, Violence and Force. Saw them twice. I just saw them a couple of weeks ago with Midnight. Really awesome band. Of course, there's also Daniel DK that plays guitar on this band, so really awesome. Then you got Heavy Metal Maniac. And then next band we got Amon Amarth. Deceiver of Gods, an awesome album, one of my favorites. I saw them once, hopefully I can see them again. And then we've got their new vinyl over here, The Great Heathen Army. Really, really cool. Okay, so next band we got is Dying Fetus. A crazy band, saw them live twice. Crazy freaking band. 3 freaking guys on this band, insane. There we go. And this is also one of my favorites from Dying Fetus. And then this is their recent album that they just released, I think, last year. This is Make Them Beg for Death. And then we've got Malevolent Creation, another awesome death metal band. Then we've got Pestilence, and the singer from Pestilence on this album is now in Asphyx, so that is awesome. Right there, this guy right here. Yeah. Then we've got Massacre. We've got Overkill, Taking Over. Then we've got another band, which is Nervosa, another death metal, thrash death metal band. All females. We've got Testament, which I cannot wait to see them live again. We got The Legacy. We've got The New Order. Brotherhood of the Snake. And then we've got, for our next band here, we got Celtic Frost. This thing is heavy. It has like a booklet and stuff. Yeah, this is Celtic Frost. Or Celtic Frost, however you call it. Then we got Gorguts. Saw them live. And I met the singer. Very awesome dude. Chill guy. He's awesome. Then we've got another band which is called Solstice. This is another thrash death metal band. Similar to Demolition Hammer. And this is 91 out of 200. And this is in white. Then we've got Revocation. Another crazy technical death metal band, you could say. So I saw them once. Crazy band. Would love to see them again. Then you got Suffocation. Awesome band. Obviously, there's only one member original. I've seen the farewell tour with Frank Mullen on this. I saw him live. That was his last tour. I think that was in 2018, I think. And I was glad to see that concert because that concert was crazy. What an awesome freaking band, man. Crazy. And then we've got another band called Frozen Soul. Something like Bull Thrower. Go check them out. Really awesome. And Matt Heafy from Trivium produced this vinyl or produced this album. So really, really awesome. Next band here we got is Monstrosity. Then we've got another band called Chronugia. Obviously another death metal band. Then we've got Havoc. There we go. Then we've got Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon. If you do not have this in your inventory or in your collection of vinyls, what are you doing? Go pick this up because this is a must for any vinyl collector. This is Pink Floyd, The Dark Side of the Moon. Then we've got Lamb of God, Ashes of the Wake. I just saw them a couple of weeks ago with Mastodon. Awesome freaking show. Then we've got Cattle Decapitation, another freaking awesome band, crazy band. One guitarist on this freaking band, crazy. Then we've got Abysmal Dawn, another crazy band. All these bands that I say they're crazy, they are crazy, so go check them out. Obviously, all the vinyls I have here, they're all bands that I know and love, so that's why I bought them. I just don't buy vinyls just to collect them. Then we've got Destruction. We got Diabolical. Saw them twice. Saw them once with Sepultura. And I saw them again, I think 2 years ago. Really awesome. I was with Nervosa. We've got another band, Black End Death Metal. We got Hate. Then we got Gatecreeper. Another awesome band. We've got Megadeth. So far so good, so what? I just got this maybe like 3 weeks ago. This is the backside. And then another Megadeth album we've got is the Rest in Peace. Of course, this is a must in your collection of Megadeth for sure. Then we've got Vomitory, another death metal band. Then we've got Municipal Waste, crazy crossover thrash speed metal. Awesome freaking band. Saw them a handful of times. Awesome band. AC/DC Back in Black. Now we've got Mastodon. We've got Call of the Mastodon. This is a compilation of other songs of the band. There we go. Then we've got Remission. I want to get Leviathan on vinyl. I still have to pick that one up. The price is still pretty high, so that's why I don't have it yet. But this one over here is awesome. And this one over here is honestly very beautiful vinyl. Here we go. It's butterfly style vinyl, so look at that. That is awesome. And then we've got over here is Exhumed Gore Metal. This is in lime green or slime green, but it's basically the same color. What a crazy chaotic album this is. You have look, side gore and side metal. All right, so we have finally come to the final vinyls. So I think there's like around 20 vinyls over here that I have left to showcase. And if you guys have watched through this whole freaking video, I don't know how long this video is, but it is pretty long. If you have not already, give this video a like, subscribe, and share this video. There's another band called Sulfur Aeon, another black end death metal band, very awesome band. We have Frank Sinatra, Swinging Session. Then we've got Nuclear Assault. This is a first pressing of this. Really awesome. There we go. And if you guys don't believe me that it's like first pressings, obviously you can't even get this, but yeah. So that's basically that. Obviously Nuclear Assault, I saw them once. I'm glad that I saw them because they're an awesome band live. And sadly they have disbanded, so or dismembered, how the hell you say it, but they split, so sadly can never see them again. Maybe they'll get back together, but for now they call it quits. And I'm glad that I saw them live a couple years ago. Symphonies of Sickness. This album, it is sickness because it is so chaotic to listen to. We got Heartwork from Carcass. I also saw Carcass live one time, and awesome band. Suicidal Angels, thrash metal band, really good stuff. Then we've got some Slipknot. This is in yellow. Then we've got Iowa. Then we've got All Hope Is Gone. There's Opeth, another crazy band. I'm seeing them in a month from now, so that's gonna be an awesome show. And this album is called Orchid. Then we've got Blackwater Park. Then there's Ghost Rivalries. Then we've got System of a Down. Finally, some System of a Down. There we go. This one is Mesmerize. I know I'm missing one, but hopefully I could get it pretty soon. And then we've got obviously Toxicity, one of their most popular. We'll love to see them live, but I don't think they'll be doing big tours. I'm pretty sure that they're just gonna do like festival shows and stuff, but I don't think they'll do like a full tour. Then we've got Coroner, another album over here from Coroner. We got Mental Vortex. Then we got, oh, I forgot, we got a Sodom. This one over here is I think a 10-inch if I'm not mistaken. It's not, I don't think it's a 7-inch. I think it's a 10. And then last but not least is gonna be Infernal Majesty. This is an awesome thrash metal band. Really awesome band. There we go. And that is it for my vinyl collection. You guys saw each and every vinyl that I have. And wow, man. I don't know how long this video is, but if you made it this far, smash the like button. Subscribe if you have not already. and share this video with your friends and with other collection vinyl collectors. Share this video, and obviously, you know, we're such a great community of the vinyl record, and yeah, it's vinyl collecting is definitely an expensive hobby, but at the end it is worth it because you're listening to it and you're also collecting the vinyls. It's basically somewhat of an investment because you can resell them for, you know, if they're really good condition, you can sell them for a lot more than what you bought them for. So yeah, but yeah, that's gonna be it for this video here. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. Thank you all for watching, and I see you guys in the next video. I don't know what kind of video it's gonna be, but if you're here for my gaming channel, then I'll see you guys in a gaming video. If you're here for music, for some video like this, then I don't know when the next video is gonna be like that. But if you love the content on the channel, give it a like and give it a subscribe. And yeah, that's gonna be it. Thank you all for watching. Hope you all have an awesome day, and I see you guys in the next one. Peace out.